Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Oops. I don't know why this thing is not stable again. The lighting is so bad because I'm trying to use the natural lighting, but I'm just hoping that everything is going to work well. Yeah, I think that is okay there. So I'm trying to fix again I don't know what's going on. It has refused. Let me check if my voice is okay. Just trying to check if my volume is okay. Okay, exactly. So let us see if my volume is okay. I'm trying to look at also the lighting. It's kinda, let's see, it's kinda so dark. I think that is okay. So let me check if there is this thing. Let me see if my volume is okay, like 100%. Yeah, I can hear it. So guys, welcome to my channel. I don't know what's going on with my microphones. I don't know if I'm the one who is doing it wrong. Oh, I've not charged it. I, I've not charged it, and I'm really complaining. Like, what is going on? Who does that? I think I'm growing old. I am growing old. Let me charge them first, and then maybe we can see the reason why it's behaving like that. Okay, so there we are. Now, I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This is Miss Chichi, and guys, I have a podcast. It's called Glow Up Era. Iko tu hapa kwa YouTube. Sijafungua like ati a different platform. No, it's just here. So you can check it out. I know I have very inspiring talks. You can check it and then you let me know if I am not doing it right. Okay. Hi. So just feel at home today. I want us to talk about something different. Um, the rule of money. You know, when you talk about the rule of money, everybody is like, you know what, I have a specific person I always follow, da 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 da, which is very good. At the end of the day, everybody wants to learn from someone, everybody wants to hear somebody speak about the rule of money. People are outside here, they have money, but they don't have any idea of how to spend their money. And that is where I'm coming in. There are so many rules of money, but how many rules do you have? May I have like 6, 7, not even more than 10 that keeps on carrying me every day. And I'm gonna share the rules with you people. Okay. So don't get worked up. I'm here for you. I am here for you, my darling. I'm here for you, my darling. So stick around and let us talk about these things. Don't worry, don't get yourself worked up. We're online. And I want to start doing a lot of YouTube tips. You know, growing a YouTube channel for you to be monetized, it's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. You just need to have the strength of a lion or a lioness, or I don't know which animal. You need to. Oh, I have gone through this, and I can assure you for free, it's not an easy job. It's not for the faint of heart, my darling. It's not for the faint of heart. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on board. I've missed you too, my dear. I've really missed you so much. You know, you're my friend. Yeah, you are. So, the reason why I came today, you know, today is 1st of May. It's a holiday here in Kenya, and it's about Labor Day. And this is the day whereby you have to sit down with your family and just do one or two things, you know. Okay. So I decided, why not do something different? Let me come live. And this is what I'm doing. This is exactly what I'm doing. So call a friend, call a friend, call a friend. And then let's talk about money matters. I know you've had a lot of money issues, and some of these are myths, some of them are just real issues. And you really want to have your own principles on how to deal with money matters. It's normal and it's common. Okay. You know, when I was growing up, I used to hear people say, you know what, focus on cutting a lot of expenses. And if you cut a lot of expenses, you are going to you're going to be so rich. You know, that is just a myth. Like, live below your means so that you become rich. That is a myth that most of us tumekuwa confused nayo years and years and years. But let me tell you, if you are a person who spends a lot, the only thing is to just spend the way you want, but limit the expenses. Now the problem with us is unajinyima, like unajinyima hadi nguo ya kuvaa, unajinyima hadi chakula unakula, unajinyima literally hadi kwenda hospitali. You rather walk in a pharmacy and just say na feel kama niko na malaria, anakutolea across the counter dawa ya malaria anakupatia. You are going to be the poorest man living on earth today, because that is just a myth. You can never be rich if you cannot even take care of your own self. Now, one of the things that you should know is when you limit your expenses. Now, let us say that you like going out and spending a lot on vacations. Now, you can limit, maybe if you are a daily person, like ukitoka kazi, you just have to pass by a restaurant and feed yourself on fancy food. You can limit. On a week, instead of doing it every day, you can be saying every Saturdays, I'll be taking myself out. Every Sundays after church, I'll be going out and just have fun, you know? So you find that the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every evening that you go and eat into fancy restaurants, you can save and just get out every week. Or you can say on a monthly basis, twice a month, I'll be taking myself out. Just go have fun and then come back. So you see, you have limited yourself, but haujajinyima. We unajinyima. Unajinyima mpaka hata wewe mwenyewe unaona tu kweli you're not doing favor to you. You're not doing a favor to yourself. Okay? And then mambo na dates. If you, I know you've heard ya kwamba debt is financial slavery. That is what you've heard. And you know, getting yourself out of debt is not easy. Debt is a slavery thing. But let me tell you how to do it, okay? I want you to distinguish between a bad debt from a strategic debt. Okay? Madeni mabaya na yale madeni ambayo yako na strategy. The moment you understand the kind of debt you want to enter into it will be easy for you to just understand money rules. Now, you cannot, let me give an example of a bad debt. A bad debt is, you walk into someone's space and you're like, yo, akona kitu fulani. Ukigoogle unaona hiyo kitu, yani ni kama utaenda uuze hata sijui nini ndio uraise pesa. So because of that pressure, you're like, hey, I just have to get that thing. Now you go into a debt. That is a bad debt because it is not an important thing for you at the moment. So wewe unaenda unakopa pesa, unaenda unanunua kitu yenye hata wewe mwenyewe unaona it's not something. Okay? A strategic debt is something like this. Umeenda kwa beshte yako, umepata labda amefungua biashara and you're like, this business, if I can do it, I think I can do it. It can generate some revenue. Kulingana na mali ninakaa, this one can even work better than where my friend has situated his or hers. Then you go and get a loan. That one is a strategic debt because at the end of the day, utaenda utachukua hiyo loan, utajingisha kwa deni ambayo itajilipa. You understand? That is one of the money rules that most of you don't know. So if you want to be a rich person, differentiate between a bad debt and a strategic debt. Okay? Yes. Yeah, there is this thing about people saying, you know what, investing is too risky, investing is too complex, it has a lot of complexities, just stick to saving your money because utainvest pesa yako itakula huko nje. That one is normal. Even me, I've been told so many times like, wewe una risk sana, pesa yako itapotea. But let me tell you, the day I discovered money rule, I said, so I've been listening to so many myths that are diluting my mindset. Okay, so I said, yes, I understand that saving is for stability, but I want to grow. Because nikinvest, nikuja nipate it's too complicated, I will have learned, I would have grown. I will never repeat that mistake like somebody who is new in that project again. You get? Like, don't say let me stick into saving. Pesa yangu isione jua ndio aniibie. Pesa yangu ipotee. Hautawahi grow. Utakuwa nasikianga tu watu wanasema kuna breakdown ya kuibiwa, we understand. Si kwenye utakuwa uko able ku understand, hivyo ndio unaibiwa. So at this point, just know it's very important for you to not just save your money na cut up on there. Kuna kitu inafanya haijizalishi. Take that risk. Don't listen to what people are saying outside there. Utakufa maskini, you will die poor man. Okay. Aya, alafu kuna hii pia wanasemanga you need a budget, you need a financial plan, and you're like, this is so complicated. Okay, it is so complicated, but now that is just a myth that you have. If I just put my financial plan, my budget here, this thing is just complicated. I don't want that thing. Unajua kuna watu lazy kama hao. Like generally there are people who are lazy like that. But let me tell you, prioritize your behaviors over complexities. Ona, kaa chini, plan, get a financial plan. You need to go and look for a financial plan. Hizi vitu ziko kila mahali, unaenda kila mahali. These things people have, watu wamekuwa wazuri, wameanza kutoa elimu kwa watu wenye hawaelewangi hizi vitu. So wewe usiseme ati unajua mimi sitaki vitu zinani complicate. Enda soma hizo vitu, zitakusaidia na uto pesa tu hapo. Okay? Yeah. Money is so complicated, especially if you have no idea of what really, like, hauna hata idea ya unataka kufanya ni pesa yako, unapata pesa mingi like, but haikusaidii. Unaona iko tu pale imekaa tu mde. That is bad. That is so wrong. Okay. So let us just talk about some 10 fundamental rules of money. And it's something that I felt it has helped me. It has provided a solid foundation on my personal financial management. And as we start this new month, May 1st, 2025, I want to encourage you that you have to get rules of money on your own. Like, go listen to every speaker who speaks about rules of money and then select some of these things. They're going to help you a lot. I used to be somebody who earns good money, but I didn't know how to manage the money. I didn't know what to prioritize, what not to prioritize. I used to just live as long as niko na pesa. But somebody alikuja akanichanua, a friend of mine, akaniambia, you know what, kaa hapa chini nikuambie kitu. Rule number one, live below your means. We are not saying like uishi mpaka unakaa kama mtu unaomba na unapata pesa. We are just trying to say spend less than you earn. You can't earning 20,000 and your expenses is 30K. What rule of money is that? Wewe ulitoa wapi hiyo maneno? Unapata pesa kidogo, unataka kuishi maisha ya watu wenye wako huko juu. Never. Okay? It can't work. And you know, most of us, we've been abusing this living below our means by saying, wacha tu nikule sukuma na ugali. And you can afford meat, you can afford omena. You know, you can afford something better. Kakuku unaweza afford, but unasema tu wacha niishi hivyo, mimi niko tu sawa. Unajinyima. We are just trying to say spend less. Kama we ni mtu una spend extravagant, unaenda shopping, unafanya shopping ya more than 15,000 and you're earning 20 and you have no extra income, that's wrong. Okay? And somebody will tell me, how do I do that? Just keep tracking your expenses. Understand where your money goes. The moment you understand where your money goes, okay, this one you're going to create a realistic budget that will prioritize your needs and even saving over wants or over this other thing. So when you are consciously tracking your expenses or your income and expenses, you are going to spend less. Okay. Rule number 2 that has helped me is pay yourself first. Okay. We say invest, we say save, invest. Okay. And then you make sure before spending the money, pay yourself. Jilipe kwanza. Umefanya kazi for 26 days kwa mwezi, because we don't count Saturday and Sundays unless otherwise, because companies differ. Umepata pesa yako, umepata 10,000 yako, jilipe kwanza. In fact, toa 10% ya kanisa. Kama wewe unaamini ile kitu tunaita tithing, toa 10%. Ile yenye imebaki sasa kwa hiyo 10,000 yako, umeshatoa 10% ya kanisani, jilipe. Okay, jilipe. Sema nataka nijilipe 20%. Kuna hizo rules ambazo ni 50, 30, 20. Okay, so you can follow those rules and then you make sure that 50% ni ya matumizi ya nyumba, 30%, you know, like that. I want you to read these things and then pay yourself first. In short, I'm saying pay yourself first. After the hard work, pay yourself first. Okay. Like mimi nilikuwa nimeambiwa, look at the money you earn. You can decide to pay yourself 10%, 15%, 20% of your income. Just pay yourself. Enda nunua, jinunulia hata nice earrings. Okay? Buy nice oils. Mafuta ikufanye ukue mrembo kama mimi. I need to look for an oil that will remove these blemishes. Okay? Toa wrinkles. Tafuta mafuta mzuri. Enda tengeza nywele, ona makucha, ona zangu vile zinakaa matolotolo. Okay? Pay yourself, buy nice jewelry, nice clothes. Nguo siku hizi ziko hata za 250 na unang'ara, na si mtumba ati. Okay? So pay yourself first. Rule number 3 that has also helped me is build a safety network. Okay, when you're building a safety network, you're saying your emergency fund comes first. What are the emergency funds? Like life happens, we understand. Job, you get itaisha, kuna kwanga na medical bills unalipa. If you have a car, it needs repairs, and so many other emergency that you don't even think zinaweza patikana. So the moment you sit down with your money at the end of the month, toa pesa. Kama we ni mtu wa easy hospital whatever, okay, medical bills, weka tenga pesa kidogo, weka. Saizi tuko na covers, insurance covers, we have covers, governmental covers. Lipa pesa ambayo inastahili, usikae tu nde, unaona, alafu emergency inakuja, you are like naanza kukopa pesa. That one is not a financial freedom. You're putting yourself in a very bad debt yenye ungejisaidia nayo. So make sure that in your amount of money, in your savings, emergency fund will also come first. As much as we are saying, you know what, yourself first, remember your emergency funds also prioritize. You also need to prioritize it. Okay. Number 4 is invest early and be a consistent person of long-term goals. You know, tunaishi kwa dunia ambayo tunaishi kwa dunia ambayo mtu anasema life starts at 40. Ni sawa. Sasa wewe hii miaka ingine ndio ufike 40, umekuwa unafanya nini? Uko saizi 35 years, umebakisha miaka 5 ndio ufike 40. You don't want to invest. So invest hata kwa biashara ya kuuza maziwa. So invest hata kwa biashara ya kuuza kitu yoyote yenye unataka kufanya. So invest kidogo, so that by the time you reach 40 you have a lot of experience and mtu hawezi kukudanganya ovyo ovyo. So what I'm trying to say is invest early and be consistent, and if you are an investment that kesho kitakubania sawa sawa. Number 5 is eliminate high interest debts. Ukiwa mtu mwenye unaingia kwa madeni vile nilianza mwanzoni, try your best and aggressively eliminate those high interest rates. High interest rates zitakufanya wewe usiwe na pesa kwa mfuko, because ile kidogo yenye uko lazima uende ushughulikie madeni. It will hinder your progress 100%. Okay? Rule number 6 ni understand your cash flow. When you talk about understanding your cash flow, we are talking about track and budgeting. And it's time for you to measure exactly where your money is coming from. Yes, pesa yangu inatoka kwa kampuni ambayo nafanya nayo kazi. How am I going to control my money? How am I going to make decisions that aligns with my goals? Okay, now tumekuwa tukisema use budgeting apps like spreadsheets and all these budgeting apps. Prepare a paper whereby you are going to track your income. Now if you have pesa yako inatoka kwa biashara tudogo tudogo tunye unafanya, weka records. Jua biashara ya nyanya imeniletea shilingi 10, biashara vitunguu imeniletea shilingi 20, nimeuza spare part imeniletea shilingi 100, nimeuza maji imeniletea shilingi 1000. Track record, it's very important. Alafu rule number 7 is increase your earning potential. Usikae tu hapo na kazi moja, jaribu ufanye. Enda Eastleigh, tafuta vitenge, uzia workmates wako vitenge, wapelekee mama zao nyumbani, ama wenyewe wavae vitenge. Enda Eastleigh, tafuta tu, hata kama ni biashara ya mtu, namwambia utakuwa unanipigia picha, nafanya, ndio inaitwanga dropshipping ama nini. Unauza vitu, unaenda kwa mtu pale Kamukunji mwenye mnaweza vibe na yeye, picha anakuweka kwa group, vitu anapost, wewe pia unapost. Watu wanadhani unauza mavyombo, kumbe hapana. Mtu akilipa, wewe unaenda unatumana, anapelekewa vyombo zake. Hiyo ndio inaitwa kujituma. Kujituma si rahisi vile unafikiria wewe. So start being somebody who increases their earnings every time. Kaa chini, anza kusema tu, nataka ni increase kapesa. Increase. That one is one of the rule of money. And then rule number 8 is good habits. Okay, good habits. Usikuwe mtu wa kufurahisha watu na tu pesa tu wako, kwa sababu hawa watu hata wakiwa na pesa hawakufurahishangi, hawananga hata hiyo time. You don't even come to their mind, like you are not a priority to them. So my darling, listen, good habits is important for your money. Like let's say kitu kama nini, hivyo tu, I don't know. And then number 9 is yenye nimekuwa nikiambiwa kila wakati, is continuously educating yourself about finance. Jaribu vile iwezekanavyo, tafuta finance topics on YouTube, tafuta entrepreneurs who are holding seminars, go and attend. By the way, they usually pay not more than 2,000, unless kama it's something else, that is when they pay more than 2,000. But when the moment mimi niliwahi kanyaga to a finance conference, mindset yangu ili change. Like these people, they pour out ideas, paka unasema tu unaishi dunia gani? So educate yourself on finance, it's important. And then set clear goals. Define what enough means to you. Look at this, especially kama uko kwa nyumba, kuna vitu zingine they are so unnecessary. Just say bora niko na ABCD, it's enough for me. Hii pesa ingine, let me invest it on something better. When we say set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bound, you're talking about smart financial goals. Are your goals specific? Are they measurable? Are they achievable? Are they relevant? Are they time bound? If they are not, there is a problem with finance. Okay, so these rules that I've mentioned, they're just some of the rules that Mimi, I work with every day. Wherever I go, I work with these things because they have been helping me and they have been giving me a lot of challenges, and I'm so proud of myself because I've met all these things on a very short period. Okay, I know most of you have a lot of questions, but ukikuja kwa pesa, mimi kitu huwa naambia Mungu ni kitu moja, like Mungu nisaidie, nisikuwe mtu mwenye napata pesa saa hizi alafu when time is right, uko mbele watoto wangu wanasumbukana, hawawezi enda shule. Kwa sababu gani? Mama yao na baba yao hawaku invest pesa vizuri. Okay? Hawaku invest pesa yao poa. So my dear, be very cautious with mambo ya pesa. Aya, alafu as we are sitting down and talking about, I don't know kama imejaa ama ijaja. Just hoping imejaa. I was charging this thing. This thing is giving me stress. I don't know if I'm doing it right ama kuna vitu nafanya kombo mimi sielewi. And let us just charge the speakers and then we see kama inaweza kutusaidia. I didn't know, but I just hope haijaribika because now as we are talking about rules of money, there are also laws of maturity. Let me talk to you about the laws of maturity that I've come to find out. When you understand that silence is it's more powerful than proving a point. Let me explain. Mtu amekuvuruga tu amani, na wewe pia una feel tu unataka umvuruge, pea huyo mtu silent treatment. That thing is very powerful. You don't need even to prove a point. Pea tu huyo mtu silent treatment. Wewe nyamaza tu, wacha tu afanye vile anataka. Just keep your mouth shut. Because the more you keep on, when you have a disagreement with a person and you keep on explaining yourself, proving a point, wanakuonanga wewe ni fala. Sikudanganya, wanakuonanga tu wewe ni fala tu. And alafu unaona, when you speak, you speak with a lot of aggressiveness and you speak with a lot of pain. Kuna wenye wanafurahianga wakikuona unapitia pain hivyo. They don't even think twice kwa kukuumiza tu, they don't. Wanafurahianga, hata nikwambie, wanafurahi. Kuna watu wako na roho mbaya, roho chafu, roho zimeoza. And then another thing about maturity, as you are saving your money with rules, learn not to take things personally. Mimi kitambo mtu alikuwa akinikosea, nilikuanga na bebanga hiyo uchungu miezi na miaka mwaka, yani mpaka niko na uchungu ya mtu ananitesa tu bure. Nikimwona hivi nasikia ni kama nataka nikimbie, sitaki kumuona, nasikia tu ananichukiza. Wacha nikwambie kitu moja yenye utalan leo. Learn not to take things personally. Kitu kama imefanyika, okay? Just understand people, how they speak, how they act, how their behaviors are, and then from that you are going to learn. You're going to have an experience of how to handle insecurities from people, moods, and even some of them, their perspectives on how they speak. Ushaiona mtu mwenye anakuanga tu na mood mbaya, unaenda unamsalamia, si hata mmekosana, unaenda tu unamsalamia tu, hi chichi, anakuangalia zile za and like, hey, na si unijibu, and this person tells you kwani ni lazima, hebu achana na mimi. I'm like, chichi, nimekukosea nini? At hey, please, you're making noise, just leave me alone. I feel like tena kesho ukikuja umemnyamazia, be like na siku hizi sasa uchicha anasema siku hizi watu wako na roho mbaya, wananyamazianga tu watu watatu. My network has started something bad. Yeah, I've noticed that. My network has started to misbehave. Okay? Yeah. So don't take things. And then another thing, accept people as they are. Vile tu uko na watu pale kazini, vile wako na hizo matabia zao mbaya, tabia zao nzuri, wakubali hivyo. Hivyo ndo vile unajua wewe vile ulizaliwa sio vile mwingine amezaliwa. Vile umelelewa si vile mwingine amelelewa. Watu wanatoka from different environments, from different experiences, from different kulelewa, parenting, you know? So respect boundaries. Usio mtu mwenye kila saa when you look at somebody and like, mbona uko na tabia mbaya hivyo? It does not pay bills, okay, for you. You don't need to be telling people how they behave. Who are you to tell people how they behave? Leave them alone. Them, they are comfortable with the way they are living. Okay? So accept people as they are. Kama kuna rafiki yako ako na mdomo mingi, ako hivyo. Mwenye ni mnyamavu, ako hivyo. Weka boundaries, okay? Alafu kuna nini ingine? I've just had my baby has woken up. So I'm just trying to rush because I know she will start crying right now. She slept late last night. And she slept late, and then she woke up very early in the morning at around 2. She played at around 4, and then she slept, and then she woke again at 6, and then now she decided to sleep until right now. My baby is ndio anaamka saa hizi. Parenting is not easy. Okay, and then maturity also is something when you realize that action speaks louder than words. Hii statement mimi nimeishi nikisema, when you mature you understand things. There is a certain wisdom mtu upata na huwa inakuweka mahali mzuri. Action speaks louder than words. Fanyia tu mtu kitu, you don't need even to fanyia tu mtu kitu and let them be the people who will explain it for themselves. Okay. When you show somebody respect, show them kindness. Okay. Let them understand that talk is cheap, but una move kistyling, it's so important. Let them understand that. Okay. And then there is this thing that I've also learned, taking full responsibility for your own life and happiness. When we say take responsibility for your own life and happiness, ninakwambia hivi, unaona hii maisha unakaa, kuna mtu anaitamani, kuna mtu anapitia mambo mengi kwa sababu ya kujitakia. Kuja kwa ndoa, mimi, I am that person. I will not want to see somebody getting so hurt, somebody going through a lot of pain and struggles na niko na uwezo. But let me tell you, kuna watu wenye watachukua hiyo advantage because they know you can do it, so usifanye. Imagine you are living with a man and then wewe kama mama, si ati haupati do, uko na pesa yako and you're like, huyu mzee wacha nisaidie mali naweza, and you just start paying bills randomly in the house. Unalipa to rent, unalipa maji, unalipa stima, unaenda unafanya shopping, you don't even ask him for money. And then one of these fine days mko na mgogoro, alafu namwambia, unajua mimi nimekuwa nikikusaidia vitu zenye wewe unastahili kuwa unafanya kama mwanaume. And then this man anakuambia, I did not force you to do it. Mbona huwa hauniambii nifanye? Don't joke with people. Kuna watu wamelelewa vibaya hapa nje. Sikudanganyi. Mtu ako tu na guts anakuambia, mbona uniambiangi nifanye? Na hata ukimwambia unajua vizuri sana hatafanya. But ni kelele tu na mdomo. So, mimi nilikuja nikadiscover, nafurahisha mtu, nafurahisha watu, na mimi mwenyewe sina furaha. Mimi mwenyewe nateseka ndio nifurahishe watu. Wacha ikae. Na ndio hivyo nikaanza kujipenda. Ndio hivyo nikasema I want to start doing things differently. Unaona? Until today I have learned to prioritize my life and happiness and always pray to God to give you a good partner. Ambia tu Mungu akupe partner mzuri. Kama wewe ni mama, omba Mungu akupe bwana mzuri. Bwana mwenye atakupenda na atakupigania. Mwanaume mwenye hawezi fikiria mara mbili kuchezea mchezo wa usherati. Yani atakuwa anasema bibi yangu that lady does not deserve such kind. Okay, so take full responsibility of your own life and happiness. I don't know why tumbo yangu nasikia nika tumbo yangu inaniuma. Alafu kitu ingine is understand that you don't know everything. Sometimes humility and openness to learn is important. Wacha kujifanya kiherehere pale kazini. Unasikia mkubwa amesema kuna seminar ya finance nini accounts dada, I want all of you to attend, and like mimi nilisoma hiyo vitu naenda ku attend, mimi nina kazi za kufanya. We don't do that. Okay? Maturity involves recognizing the limitation of your own knowledge and perspective, being open to learning from others, and having the humility to admit when you are wrong or when you don't have answers. It's important. So that is how maturity is. And me, I have stayed with these principles and I have learned a lot. Kuna time Tulikosananga na dem fulani. I discovered ya kwamba mi niko kwa industry ya mabati, roofing and constructions. Kama unataka mabati, gutters, unataka floor tiles, unataka tu ujengewe nyumba, I do that. And namba iko hapo kwa bio yangu, namba iko hapo. Sasa mimi nikatoka from a town, nilitoka Uasin Gishu nikakuja Nairobi, transfer ya kazi. Sasa unajua kuna wale clients umewaacha huko and you're like, I need somebody to handle these clients for me, okay, which is normal. And I was like, I think that is this girl mwenye atanihandolea clients wangu vizuri. So I called this babe na nikamwambia, you know what, I want you to start handling my clients for me, handle them for me, at least wewe naweza kukutrust juu tumetoka na wewe mbali. So nika create receipting, online receipting, so that mtu akilipa juu siwezi patia kitabu ya receipts, tunazifanya online, nikamtumia. So I trusted this girl to be handling my clients with my receipts. Akanihandolea tu mara kwanza, mara ya pili akahandle clients wangu vizuri, akaona udem anaingisha pesa mingi. Akaanza kuambia ngao ma clients ya kwamba client akikuja maybe na fundi anamwambia mimi nitakupatia hii bei, sisi anakupea hii bei, mimi nakupatia hii bei. Sasa anapatia mtu bei ya chini kabisa na anamwambia usiambie Chichi juu kimwambia atakasirika. Yeye ushaambia mtu wewe ni mwizi already, una get. Sasa mimi kuna fundi wangu alikuwa ananipenda tu, akanikola akaniambia tumeenda kule na vitu zenye nimeambiwa mimi hazijanibamba. Nikamuuliza naambiwa nini? Akaniambia unaona ile quotation ulitufanyia tunapewa na a lesser price, like wewe unatukotia mabati karibu 1,000 alafu huku tunakotia sijui mabati na pesa ngapi. I'm like, are you sure umeambiwa hivyo? Ati I'm like, kwani anatoa wapi mabati yeye? So unajua kwani anatoa wapi mabati yeye? So the fundi was like, you were so worried, we just decided to leave. I decided to leave and call. Nikamwambia hapana, kuna mchezo inaendelea pale mimi sijui. So nikamwambia usijali, talk to the client, tunaweza toa mabati Nairobi tu na hiyo bei. The client accepted. Now that was the first one. Now the second one, again after some months too, another engineer called and be like, you know what, nimeenda pale na naambiwa stories zingine. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, kwani kuna nini? So kumbe this girl alikuwa anachukua anawaambia hivyo ma clients wangu, anaenda anatafuta kampuni yenye na produce very fake cheap products, alafu anatumia receipts zangu kupatia watu. Sasa mabati kiharibika after 2-3 months, unajua ndio utatafuta juzi receipts zangu. Sasa mimi nikakuja nikamuulizanga, kwani what's going on? Because saizi engineers karibu 3-4, in fact they were like 3-4-5 people have called me, you are telling them this kind ya kwamba unawapatia mabati na a different price, na wasiniambie. That girl insulted me. That girl insulted me. And during that time I was pregnant. I used to be pregnant. I was pregnant. I was almost going to give birth. That woman insulted me. That woman insulted me, and I'm like, why are you insulting me? I don't understand why you're insulting me. I don't get it, because it was just a simple thing that I'm trying to tell you and asking you, why are you telling these people all these things? Utafanya wanitoke, na hiyo ndio biashara inanilipia bills zangu. Na imagine that time nilikuanga na a very big massive project ya real estate yenye nilikuwa nafanya, and it needed money. Unajua kujenga nyumba kuuza si mchezo. Unataka pesa. Unajua kujengea nyumba, kununua shamba. Ununue shamba, ujenge, ufence, uweke kila amenities. Upe mtu hivi ufunguo wewe. Unafikiria ni rahisi? Si rahisi. I was so heartbroken. Na alikuanga rafiki yangu. Udem nilikuanga nampe. Ushaipenda tu mtu naturally tu. Yaani juu kumbe hata hakuna. This girl was like, she's getting a lot of money, seems like aliniharibia biashara. And I felt so bad. Why would somebody do that to another person? Why would, and that is the day when I said I'm accepting people as they are, and it's important like that. So when we talk about maturity, we're talking about a sensitive matter. We're talking about how to accept yourself in the society and how to maneuver on how you live with even your neighbors, your co-workers, and everything that surrounds you has to be good. Okay, sasa tukiendelea, these laws sometimes they are good and zo uchanua mtu na kitu moja ama mbili. Okay, yeah. So unaona the way money issues and maturity zinakwanga zimelainiana hivi, they come hand in hand. Like when you talk about maturity, you're talking about, when you're talking about money, you're talking about maturity also. When you talk about maturity, you're talking about money. Sawa. Yeah. And you need also to have, you need also to be responsible. You need also to be realistic. You also need to respect others. And then remember what I've told you, keep learning. YouTube has made it so easy for us to learn. It is so important. Attend all these entrepreneurial, is it not one? Entrepreneur what conferences. They are good. They help a lot. So usikae tu hapo ndeo useme tu mimi sijui siwezi. Unaweza. Okay? You can do all these things. And I've told you one thing. Mimi kitu nimejua ni nini? Kama mama mulikuwa umeamuka? Pole. Oh, usionekane huko. That is very wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, mommy. Hi, good morning, Madam Principal. Yeah, my baby is awake. Nashughulikiana, nashughulikiana. Nashughulikiana mama. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so kuna mtu ameniuliza swali hapa. Ebu let me read that. Just me here. Yeah. Nauza mabati, nauza gutters zile za maji, the plastic ones, sio zile za mabati, the plastic ones, nice imported ones. Okay. Tiles nauza, lakini zile zinakaa kama mbao. Okay, they are wood finish porcelain. They don't attract baridi, they don't. Tunajenga. Kama uko na mtu anataka kujengiwa nyumba pia, sawa. Tunajenga. Naonyesha matiti zangu. Tunajenga pia. So usishangae kuna nini. Namba iko kwa bio. Yes, that is the number you call, and then all the inquiries utasema chenye unataka, utasaidiwa. Okay. Parenting, wacha nikafiche, wasinifungie. YouTube are very sensitive. YouTube huwezi oneshana mtoto. They funga that thing immediately. So, wacha kakae kona. I hope you are hearing me well and you're naniona. Haya, acha tuone. Ana? Yeah, somebody told me that you have enough platform on Facebook. Of course I do. Very soon I'm going to give out my red cards. Yo, I never knew people are doing red cards outside here about ads and all these things. I knew it was only in Instagram. But tell me why people are making red cards on Facebook, especially for small business owners. Yo, kumbe kuna pesa huku nje. And then by the way, Facebook pays every 21st of the month. 21st, tarehe 21 pay yako inakuanga imeingia. They pay good by the way, but they are very strict when it comes to monetizing a content. Not everything you post, kama ni nyimbo zenye they are not promoted with Facebook, that one is demonetized. They can't push it anywhere. Just inakaanga tu hapo, hadi wanakutumianga message wanakuambia wewe wajanilipa, hiyo siwezi ongelea sahi. Yep. Yeah, hi. Somebody's asking me that I do more of what God has spoken. Wewe hebu endeni kanisani nyinyi. Mimi si pastor. Mimi si pastor. Nani aliwaambia mimi ni pastor? Mimi sio pastor. Let me tell you, I am really pushing. Ukiona saizi niko so serious with YouTube is because I am really pushing. I want to be monetized. Like, I just want to get the 4,000 watch hours. Mama, stop it. Take this time. This one is okay for you, Mama. I just want to get monetized. Like, unafikiria kufikisha 4,000 hours ni mche? Guy, aki mimi na struggle, like, being a mother, kazi ya nyumba, yeah, guy. Sasa niliona the only way out for me is to do more of lives. Like if I can take every day 1 hour to make a live, every day 1 hour, I've started noticing that my hours are pushing. Zinasonga. Gosh, it's crazy. It is not easy, especially if you umekaa sana bila kwenda kwa that platform. Like me, I've said for so long without coming on YouTube, mpaka kuna vitu zingine YouTube walitoa. They removed them, the priority, ni priorities ama nini, wametoa, hizo vitu wametoa. Like, I'm like starting afresh with over 700 videos, guy. It's not easy. And then pesa ina reduce pia. Pesa inakuja chini. So I'm like, I really need to make sure I get the 4,000 watch hours. In fact, I start with 3,000 and then go to 4,000 watch hours. And then from there, I just want it to be fully monetized. After that, I can now do any video in the comfort of my zone. I don't need a lot of pressure. Like, nitakuwa nimefanya kila kitu yenye YouTube inataka. Gosh, it's crazy, I'm telling you. Anyway, they say small progress is still progress, but I'm really trying to push. Really. Nimwambia this time I'm bringing you YouTube channel growth tips. I have grown from YouTube since 2014. I've started being so serious, sikitambo, and then motherhood set ikaingia, nikasahau hizo story. So I'm really trying to push and pull so much so that vitu zi-align vile zinastahili kukua aligned. Yeah. No, dream interpretation, not today. Really? No, not today. Guy. Oh, no. But I thought I did this. I didn't do this thing. I did it. Masikufanya. Really, we were talking about money. You're telling me about dream interpretation. Yeah. Somebody has asked me about pregnancy. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. When you dream about pregnancy, I will generalize it. It means, or it symbolizes personal growth, number one. Okay, it is a personal growth, a development of a new idea or a project. So when you see yourself pregnant in a dream, probabilities are high. There is a new idea that is gonna develop, or there is a project that is coming on your way. You're going to be so creative and you're going to give out, because once you're pregnant, you have to give birth. Okay, and you also have to give birth to healthy babies. So automatically, it's gonna bear a lot of fruits. So when you see pregnancy in your dreams, that is the main issue. Creativity, personal growth, you're going to grow. Okay? Pia dreams zinakwanga, unaweza kuwa unaota A na meaning yake ni B. So whatever you see in your dream is not really probability of that being the same thing is going to happen to you is very minimal. Let's take for an instance of death. When you see death, okay, it is contrary. It does not mean you're going to die. But when you see a wedding in your dream, that one is death. Somebody is gonna die. But when you see somebody who has died, mtu mwenye ako hai na amekufa sasa, na baada ako hai lakini unamwota amekufa, haimaanishi ni kifo. It signifies transformation. That person, or even if it's you are seeing yourself, you are dead, it means there is a certain transformation coming. It means it is an end of a certain phase. If you are going through a lot of tough times, or you are going through a lot of misfortunes, backwardness, and things that you can't even explain, it means it is an end of that phase. Or it means it is a beginning of another. Okay? Maybe you have been into furahia maisha. Unasikia ile kufurahia maisha, alafu unaota tu kifo. Hiyo inamaanisha you are now entering like the beginning of another phase of problems. Like utapitia shida ambako utakuwa unakaa hivi chini unalia machozi yenyewe inatoka. So death rarely predicts actual. For sadness is the beginning of good things. There is transformation coming your way. Okay. Another person is asking me about what? Animals. Animals, kila mnyama anakuanga na chenye anamaanisha. Okay. Akona kitu ana signify. Like when wanasema nyoka za black, nyoka za green, hizo vitu zinakuanga na sababu. Zinakuanga na meaning. Sio nyoka zote zinamaanisha. Kuna nyoka za uchawi, kuna nyoka za waganga, washirikina. Okay? Kuna nyoka tu ambazo zinakuja in form of what to come and deceive you and direct you into path of destruction. Yeah, vitu kama hizo. So kila mnyama, ukisema wanyama, kuna wale wanyama wana symbolize friendship, kuna wale wanyama wenye wana symbolize loyalty. Unaota mtu anakaa mnyama. Okay, so wanyama is a very wide topic. I can't finish it today. Alafu kuna mtu ananiuliza nini? Lisa, car problems. Okay. When you dream, when your dreams involve car troubles, I don't know what you're trying to say, but when it symbolizes car troubles, when your dream involves car troubles, it often symbolizes difficulties, okay? And these difficulties always comes to control the direction of your life, or it brings obstacles in achieving your goal, okay? So I don't know what you're trying to mean, but in general, I can just say that So check on your life. If you've dreamed about whatever you are saying, it's going to be so hard for you to achieve goals in your life. Okay? Sijui unamaanisha nini, but that's it. Yeah. Hey, today I was not talking about dreams. We were just talking about maturity and law of money, rules of money. Hizo vitu zingine mnaniambia hizi tutaongelea baadaye. Okay? So yeah, we've come to the end of our YouTube live today. I've decided to be taking only 1 hour, maybe per day, because I'm really trying to make sure that YouTube wanirudishie all my benefits. YouTube pays well, wanirudishie benefits zangu. So yeah, it's you. Huwezi lala. Aya, kuna mtu ananiuliza, acha nijibu ya mwisho. Somebody is asking me, dreaming of losing teeth. Ndoto za meno ziko mara mob. But mimi kitu najua, general losing teeth, this dream usually reflects fear of aging. Kama umeanza kukua mzee. Fear of aging is one. You will dream you're losing teeth. Okay? Another thing is, when you are concerned about appearance, unajiangalia viko ukiwa like, what's going on with me? Why am I looking like this? You will always dream you are losing teeth. Or maybe when you feel powerless in communicating with somebody, and you feel you are like you don't have that power, you will dream it. Or when you see yourself losing teeth, inamaanisha you are losing confidence and control of your life. So hiyo ndo najua, I'll not go deeper than that. So wewe mwenye unaona meno zako zinang'oka, confidence imepotea, you have lost control of your life and direction. So check on that. Okay? So guys, hiyo nitaongelea baadaye, like there's so many dreams, but I think I had already talked about this thing about falling. Unaota unaanguka chini. Ukiota unaanguka chini, kitu mimi najua na tumeambiwa ni ina reflect feelings of insecurity. When you have insecurity, you will feel you are falling down. If your life is not stable, you will be dreaming you're falling down. When you lose control in your waking life, you'll dream you're falling. Okay, so it signifies failure. Ukiona tu naanguka, failure kwa barabara. So guys, I love you all. Make sure you subscribe, and thank you for watching and listening. Let me attend to my baby. Huyu mitoto yangu ameanza kunisumbua. I can't go on from here. So stay tuned and let us talk about more in our next live. And yeah, make sure you watch my podcast, Glow Up Era. It's there. And let us learn every day. So bye guys. Tutazidi kuonana, tuombeane mema. And thank you so much for all of you who came here to chat, tuongee kidogo kidogo, and keep on supporting me. Very soon I'm gonna do all this thing that YouTube wants me to do. Okay? So love you guys. At least leo network ijanisumbua. Hey. Bye guys. Abia watu bye mama.